What's up, y'all? I'm Alex. Welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. So I'm ready to give you Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter general energy update for the week. If this does not resonate with you, please check your other placements because I may be more on your wavelength for one of your other placements. If not, just let it fly because I won't be able to resonate with every single person every single week. But I am glad you are here. So if you are returning, I'm doing a different format. I'm going to be doing a 9-card spread. I'm really digging this spread so far. And I will clarify as necessary to get a better understanding of the messages, or I may not clarify at all if I'm getting a lot just from the initial spread. And also with changes that I am going to go back to a elements grouped readings. So instead of just going Aries to Pisces, or I was doing Capricorn to Sag, I'm gonna do earth one day, fire, then air, then water. Yeah, anyway, just helps me work with the energies a little bit better. So Spirit, what are the messages for my Sagittarius collective? And I'm all doing only upright interpretations for these readings today because sometimes I just go with the flow. So I'm setting my intentions upright for interpretations only. Spirit, what are the messages for my Sagittarius collective? What is it that you want them to know? Or their cross watchers as well. Spirit, what are the messages for my Sagittarius collective? What is it that they or their cross watchers need to know? Okay. Starting with the central present energy, present, future. Okay. You may hear a couple of noises in the back. Part of that is thunder. The other part of that is my dog. She always picks the loudest toy in the room when I'm recording, but I love her, so I leave her be. As long as she's not sticking her snout up on the table, we're good, okay? So the center of your emotions right now, I'm gonna have to adjust that again, but we're good for now. Overall, what are we going through right now? Past, present, future, and then the underlying unseen energies. Present, future. Alrighty. Interesting. I'm sorry, I'm taking this in a little bit. And guess what? My battery's about to die. Jeez. Guys, and I'm not even charging the other one. So let's just see how far we can get with. You know what? No. Let me change the battery and then we'll jump into this. Sorry. Okay, we are back. I'm sorry about the interruptions. But for my Saggies, that this reading is for your present energy. You are feeling very much led to something. I don't even know if you know what it is, but what the outcome is going to be necessarily. So this, for you as well as for other signs, I'm getting a lot of continuation energy from last week. So Sagittarius, if you feel like you finally found who you are and found settled in your present space, because we evolve so many times through our life, but I feel like coming from this Lover's energy into this Ace of Wands, this is more of you in your present state and your internal shifts from recent past to near future, okay? So right now you're feeling led and divinely guided to work on yourself based off of what you've come to realize about yourself and who you are and who you want to be. Now, I do feel that in the recent past, something going on around you that was toxic, or maybe even toxic behaviors that you had, actually were what led you to understand more about who you are and what you want and what you don't want. If something on the outside, a connection, an involvement, actions, activities, maybe you had some habits, but it was through those negative moments, or I hate to use the word negative, it was through those darker energies and darker moments that you really found out who you are. I think you might have had some preconceived notions about who you are and what you want, and then you started to realize to actually engaging in these energies, that it revealed a level of toxicity. The situations were toxic, but it revealed something in you that you want to go forward and work on. It's like you want to be better than what you've entertained in the past. And you know how that spoke about who you are in the present. Interesting. So what people see when they look at you right now is that you are in a state of being more decisive and more authoritative. Maybe you kind of went with the flow before, which is how you got tangled up in some of this previous toxic energy. You might still be somewhat tangled up in it, which is why this King of Swords is in the present as kind of your outward energy and what you project to the world and what's going on with you with regard to how the world sees you, because you still actively are in the process of like redefining boundaries, claiming new territories, figuratively of course, making decisions. So you're still kind of, I still feel this energy of some connectedness to this devil energy, but in a space from where you are starting to work through it and be more protective with this King of Swords of yourself. Something you're very passionate about, and people can see this shift in you. I mean, you're going from the devil to the King of Swords to the Six of Pentacles, which is about equal give and take and being fair and just. And internally, you're doing a lot of work on yourself. Now, what you might not see, underlying energy. So with this Lover's energy of the past and you realizing who you are based off of how you dealt with toxic energies around you, or how you entertained the toxicity around you or participated in it, at the root of this was a desire to build a stability. That's the odd part about it. So we are going to clarify this because I don't understand that. Now I don't understand it. I'm just curious about how we go from underlying wanting to build foundation and stability, King of Pentacles, to devil energy. But again, this could have been something that was rooted in materialism as well. So that might be what it is, because the devil is very much earth energy. It's Capricorn card, and King of Pentacles is earth energy. And through dealing with these materialistic things, maybe addictions, tendencies, obsessions with things outside of you, you realized inside of you who you really were. Okay. In your present energy, again, you're passionately being drawn to work on yourself, to do better, to a new beginning that is different from the old you, pre-Lover's energy, right? I almost get this reveal. So once you okay, it's almost like another layer needs to be here, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to add too much confusion. So this Lovers is revealed by the devil. This Lovers energy being internal to you, coming into understanding yourself. But I feel like before this, you really didn't have an understanding of yourself. It's almost like this could have been flipped. Do you get what I'm saying? The toxicity in you made you view something else as being outside of you, as being a perfect match, or what defined you or what matched you. Now that you're coming out of that toxic space, you realize that the things you were entertaining and doing spoke to a side of you that's only a minute part of you that you really kind of want to work on and get rid of, to be quite honest. But all of this has to do with something with materialism, outward appearances, something. So now you're doing things in a new way. You kind of come into balance now. Hermit energy is what you may not see. It's like, it's because you are being spiritually guided. You're driven to really connect more with the divine and connect more with your purpose. And that little Sagittarius, the childlike Sagittarius, that when you came out, you know, a lot of times in childhood, we have more clarity than ever in life, but it becomes muffled and confused and shuffled with experience and influence from things around us, and you're going back within and really understanding and highlighting who you are before you're wounding, and it's driving you to this new way. And in the near future, as you work on yourself, what you also don't see, the underlying energy, Page of Swords. Now, Page of Swords, again, it's like child energy, right? And I feel like this is like that inner child coming back out. So for you, specific group of Sagittarius, there's something that you said you wanted to be, a way you said you wanted to be, a lifestyle you said you wanted to have. The childhood version of that story was always the truth for you. That's what's coming back up and driving you to be better, and when I say better, I don't mean like there's a set scale for better and worse that applies to everyone in the universe. What I mean is better for you and the person that you are. But think back to childhood, and there's some things that I'm strongly channeling that you dropped, that you said that was just a childhood dream, or you feel like as you matured, so did the vision, but really you just got afraid. And that child is up and kicking now and ready to fight for his voice to be heard. That's not the traditional meaning of Page of Swords, but I'm channeling that. Also, Page of Swords is about spying, you know, being a little nosy, collecting information. So what you might not see either is that there may be some gossip about this new version of Sagittarius. People don't want to see it, because oftentimes people associate our growth with the people around us at the time. And if we didn't, like, so for example, if you were connected with someone that didn't see the best side of you, it's easier for them to hold on to you always being that way. They see you with somebody new, that's still Sagittarius. They're gonna end up messing up just like they did with me. They see you with a new job, they're gonna mess that up just like they did that old job. It brings people who have not evolved comfort to see you remain unevolved, okay? So what I also get from this Page of Swords is that you are going to have some people looking on and discrediting the validity or the authenticity of the evolution of Sagittarius, because it hurts. The reality is there's no other person outside of you that could have driven this change. This is all about you coming to a realization. But again, people who haven't evolved, it hurts them in places and spaces that they haven't healed yet, because they feel like they couldn't do it. They couldn't bring this out of you. It could be family, friends. Maybe you have new friends. Maybe you have, you know, we all have people we call family that are not DNA relatives, but we might be closer to them than we are to our DNA family. They understand us better. And so these people, oh, and it could be exes, of course, you know, that's the common story with exes. But they see you surrounded by different people and they expect the same outcome, and they're not going to see it. They're not going to see it. You're way more balanced, and it's going to rub them the wrong way. But Spirit's saying don't, I mean, that's their inner work to take on. Oddly enough, I see six of Pentacles again when I split the deck. That is their work to take on. That's their evolution. You know, they're associating it with things that has nothing to do with. They're going to. And reality is, you just changed, Sagittarius. You just changed. You've grown. Or changed in the sense of you've gone back to the person you always have been. You just removed all the crap that accumulated on top of it. So what's this devil energy in the past? King of Pentacles came out again. Six of Cups, the Star, and the King of Pentacles. It could have been what, and remember now, this is what you project to the outside world here, okay? So while this is beautiful energy, soulmate, wish fulfillment, King of Pentacles, stability, established, strong, nurturing. This is outward appearances, right? So I feel like y'all were in a connection. Y'all literally were in a connection or a partnership. Could have been a romantic connection or a partnership of some other sorts that underneath was toxic as hell. But outwardly, this is throwing me because anyway, outwardly, also there could be something very public about this with the star. Outwardly, you know, social media happiness, you know how that is. But the lovers, let's see, let's clarify this. Lovers, 8 of Wands. I heard with that, bad news travels fast. You received some information that you were not happy with about this situation, and it was a damn spirit. I'm sorry, spirit. Well, spirit don't care about no cuss words. That's stuff we came up with. Look, clear as day, you received some communication you were not pleased with, and you had to walk away from that situation, but that brought you back to you, boo-boo. The lovers, crazy, right? So like, you imbalance that this is so crazy in a good way. Remember I said it's almost like flip-flop the energies. On the outside, yeah, it ended up showing the devil because it broke up. This situation is no more. But to the world, it was 6 of Cups, soulmate, star, and King of Pentacles energy. But underneath it was always toxic. Well, eventually it all comes out in the wash, in the world, whoever. Outside looking in, they saw the truth. But it brought you to a better understanding and balance of yourself. You being in balance with yourself, you walk away from this situation. This situation really taught you something about yourself. Good and bad. I don't even feel like it's just about the other person. I'm gonna put this on top. It taught you about the devil in you that matched the devil in them. And you did not and do not like it. And you're being like a moth to a flame wanting to change. A lot of work going on, and the universe is extremely proud of you, Sagittarius. What's the, I'm really curious about this past energy, because that's where most of my question marks were. Spirit, what is the King of Pentacles energy that was underlying that whole situation though? How was that underlying this whole toxic dynamic? How was the King of, it was deceptive. Hold on. 7, okay. Deceptive was strategy. Something was strategic, or someone was strategic. Queen of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. I get it was this Queen of Cups energy. This usually water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. Somebody was very strategic about bringing in this connection, and it was almost like some monetary gain associated with it. There were feelings. There were definitely feelings. But I get a Queen of Cups reverse. Queen of Cups reverse energy, which means that person used emotions and the authentic feelings to, they then use those to manipulate and to gain offers, to gain things. I don't know. So there was a love element, but it was overshadowed by a material element and immaturity and a toxicity and yeah. Anyway, out of that, I want to see 9 of Swords flipped over. This new Sagittarius, King of Swords popped out again right here. This is you, right? This new Sagittarius with this equal give and take. Can you tell me more about this? That comes across as this more fair, more balanced. I don't even get that's more fair. You coming across more balanced. Now there's some people again that don't buy it, but that is not your problem. Just understand it might cause some problems for you. What's the 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands? It's driven by you really wanting a new beginning for yourself. Ace of Wands, what's the 6 of Pentacles? 4 of Swords, 5 of Cups. You've lost so much by not being in balance. You've lost so much, and you've really thought about it, and you've taken the time to really think over your life and look at the situations and scenarios that you've dealt with, the losses that you've taken, and you've really gained an emotional and a spiritual clarity about that. You don't want to repeat that anymore, and therefore it's shifting you over into the Six of Pentacles, like more balanced energy. Underlying, I mean, well, not underlying, but what the world may not see, but you know, is this Eight of Pentacles, is that you are working at being better. What else about this Eight of Pentacles energy? Oops. Okay, I got two. Damn it. Call this doggone Page of Swords again. Knight of Cups. Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're done. 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 You want to be better. Yes. Nine of. Okay. Ten of Swords. Page of Cups. Six of Wands. You want victory. You want success. You want to offer up love and affection and nurturing. You want it reciprocated. You want a successful union. You're done with the pain of the past. But here comes this Page of Swords again. And remember, I said you shouldn't worry too much about it, but it's the FYI, this person might try to interfere with this. I'm sorry, you probably can't see that. This person, this Page of Swords, may try to interfere with this success and this progress. If not, in actuality, energetically not wishing you well. So if you have spiritual practices in which you protect your energy, please do so, because there might be some people you've wronged in past, Sag. I'm just keeping it real. Or maybe some people who feel like they deserve more than what they got from you. Maybe you didn't necessarily wrong them. You might have been honest, but your honesty may have been a bit brutal, is what I'm hearing. For that, I can't say that you owe them you never owe anybody anything, but be aware that there's a lot of residue negative left behind, and energetically it's still attached to you. So whatever spiritual practices you need to do, or whatever apologies you need to issue, or wrongs you need to right, Sag, because that energy is still like, look at them, they red hot. They red hot. They mad, and they're gonna try everything in their power to discredit what it is you're doing and working on now. So energy matters, right? And while they can't particularly sway the outcome, that energy, you just don't want it on you. Give me more on this Page of Swords though, and then we'll wrap it up. More about this Page of Swords. This unseen, because now they jump from unseen to you know about them. So maybe the world, so here's the thing, the world might not know about this person. You know about this person, and I don't think you realize how pissed they are at you, how much they are not only pissed, hurt, and now not only mad, but wishing ill will, failure upon you. Tell me more about this Page of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, which is you. Page of Cups. Three of Cups. Sag, I get this was someone you dealt with for a good time, not a long time. Simple as that. I don't know how else to put it. You can fill in the blanks, because if that's you already I don't have to explain. But yeah, you dealt with them when you dealt with them, and then you did your thing, and you moved on from it. And I get this Three of Cups is there. It's like you offered them something. I don't know if you promised them the moon and the stars, but see, you are Jupiterian energy. You're very magnetic. So even in the small things you do, Sagittarius, Jupiter magnifies everything you touch, every intention you set. So even if you were honest and you didn't promise the moon and the stars, this person may have seen the moon and the stars with you by pure nature of your energy, right? And how expansive and you can be. But it really, this Three of Cups, I don't get third-party situations so much. I don't feel a commitment here at all. I feel like y'all celebrated a lot together, had fun a lot together, and then when it was done, it was done. And they can't seem to, that's the image they have of you. Anyway, be mindful of that. Continue the good work you're doing. You're on a rock solid path to being everything you want to be. but you are going to have people not buying it, but also probably spreading the word that it's fake, and you just need to be aware of that. So please like, comment, subscribe, Sag. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, love you, bye.